Hi, I'm here at the SIIA member happy hour with Ray Solnik. So Ray, congratulations. You just recently took over as president of U.S. operations for Appnomic. So Indian-based company, right? And just now kind of getting into the U.S. market. Why now? What's the importance of it? And how excited are you about the opportunity?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Rhianna. And yeah, the company's been around for 5 or 6 years now, and we were founded by a number of executives who've served business enterprises for a decade or so. And they saw gaps in what the businesses were experiencing with their business process outsourcing and running their data center operations. And they felt there was a better way to do this. Serving markets outside of the U.S. that are less mature, they wanted to take some time to get the technology just right before we bring it to the U.S. So now the company's ready for prime time, and we're bringing this wonderful application performance monitoring and management technology to U.S. companies.
That's great. Then you and I talked earlier in the week, and I know partnering is a big strategy for you in the growth of the U.S. business. So tell me, how important is that? What type of partnerships are you looking for, and what is it that you look for specifically in a good partner?
Yeah, great. So partnering is key to our business. We're already working with a number of partners. So we bring some very unique technology to the market, and we're offering it as software as a service, and also with a very affordable managed services model for companies who want to automate their data centers or achieve earlier warnings of potential problems in delivering their SaaS application and things like that. So having great technology is a part of the equation, but we're finding that partnering with companies who are already serving the types of customers we serve today is helpful to both them and us. So we have a really interesting new offering that many of these channel partners are taking advantage of. For example, companies who are in the hosting or infrastructure as a service space, they're using our technology to help enterprises migrate from their data centers inside their firewalls out into the cloud, whether it's this so-called private cloud or public cloud or whatever it is. Our technology can help these service providers better assess what's going on for the enterprise client now and what it will look like in their environment. So we can be an additional way for these companies to grow their current business, as well as generate a new line of revenues and margins and better serve clients that they already have. And of course, it's great for us in terms of increasing our awareness and introducing Appnomic to the U.S. customer base.
So I was over at Cloud Expo earlier today, and one of the things that kind of shocked me was this year the enormous amount of infrastructure and hosting providers popping up. What do you, I mean, that's great for your business and what you just said for partnering. What do you attest to that?
We know that the software as a service market and what we now call the cloud computing market has really got a lot of hype and a lot of exposure and also a lot of real growth. So with companies like Salesforce.com and Rackspace, the idea of running your IT outside of your enterprise has gotten more and more traction, and there's a lack of supply, whether it's electricity or appropriate physical space. And so there's demand driving this supply. And I think there's also a little bit of the hype surrounding the market, and so some of those players won't make it through, but a lot of them will, and it's going to be a really enormous growth market. Nicholas Carr wrote a great book called The Big Switch that talks about why this will be the case, and that's why we're here as well. Once you take your data center, sort of like hundreds of years ago when companies took their electric generators that they had to run to provide electricity for their manufacturing plants and brought them to a utility grid, today companies are starting to do the same with companies like Amazon and Rackspace and OpSource and others. And there are tools and technologies required to facilitate that process. So it's the beginning of a big wave, and a lot of people see the gold and then their hills, and that's why they're out here in California.
Yeah, you mentioned Nick Carr. He's actually going to keynote for us at our flagship event all about the cloud. So hopefully you guys will be there and take part.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your new role. Welcome to the SIIA, and we look forward to working with you in the next year and seeing good things from Appnomic.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.